Hello everyone and welcome back to The Witcher 3. I was able to get that sound problem underway. See, look. Ow. Oh. So let's go. We gotta go talk to Baron about Tamara and Anna. Where's that sign for the crookback dog thingamajigger? That's over here. Excuse me. Let's fast travel to dun 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 here. So we need to go tell her. Really? There we go. I was trying to get the one thing up, but I just couldn't get it up. So we're gonna go and do that. Still have my milk garden. Am I level 11?
Wait, work my man's got, eh? Not after that.
Right.
Brought him a bucket of peelings yesterday. Feast. Hey!
Let's move it.
You know, Witcher, folk can say what they will. I mean,
Oh, come on!
There we go. Let's talk to the Fergus.
How may I assist you?
Need some armor made.
Need some armor.
Oh, okay. Yep, I already know. I know the Witcher gear. An armor? Oh, we're missing our shirt. Usually this shirt. I'm missing some powdered monster tissue. If I go over to no. Actually, this way I could probably find powdered monster tissue. If I know what I'm looking for. Here we go. Let's just do two of those. Okay, so shop. So we need to buy a shirt. We go crafting. So then all we need is, I think we already have gauntlets. No, we don't. Have enough for gauntlets. I can make gauntlets, and then let's go to the chest armor. And boom. What do you offer? Just so I can
Wouldn't
sell
mind a look at your
my
stock.
armor I have. So you, you, there we go. Farewell.
So long.
Okay, let's talk to Baron. Doody doody doo da, doody doody doo da, doody doody doo 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 doo. Here.
What?
What? Hello, Bloody Baron.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Let's talk about tomorrow.
Gave Tamara your gift.
How'd she react?
Probably not like you'd have wanted. She threw the doll away.
Threw it away. Gods, I hoped, despite all. But what of Anna?
I found her.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit. Hysteria. Threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her a life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Your wife is with the Crones, as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What crones?
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
Oh, I've heard folk speak of them, and thought it naught but tales to scare the children with. How on earth did she land there?
They fled by night. They were riding past the forest when a beast serving the Crones attacked them and abducted Anna.
A beast? Bloody hell. And Tamara? Was she hurt?
No.
Oh, thank the gods for that. So, Annie? What happened to her?
The creature carried her deep into Crookback Bog. Didn't harm her, though. In fact, Anna seems content there.
Content? What is this tripe, Witcher? What in bloody blazes is she doing in that swamp?
She made a pact with the Crones and... well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the Crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the Crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those Crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my arse waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. It landed. I thought we breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Aye.
Yeah! like you.
Nope, okay. That's weird. Where's this knife?
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are. Escaped again. Sorry, we was never here.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast. But he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Uma? Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damn foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smartass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, he was the bugger's former master.
Funny story. How so?
Went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a runny fart.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man, but there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
So, Uma, what's your screen at? Loading screen, I don't know if it'll ever pop up. But, it's called, his nickname, Uma, which in the thing they say, ugliest man alive. And I was just trying to think of, like, what it was called, I was like, ugly motherfucker, right? Yeah, ugliest man alive, alive is the name. We're look at that. We're so close to level 11 to wear that griffin gear. Oh.
Maybe I should send you down to the creek. Might catch something.
Oh yeah, last episode, like right when I ended, I made a couple potions. I made a stronger. I made the highest level of beast oil. And that's it. That's all I made. Was the highest level of beast oil. Superior. I think it was superior because you need the special chemical ingredients when you're that high up. Darwin. Give me a second. Go to my inventory, because I already know what's happening. That he's superior, and I maybe made it. Maybe I made enhanced. I don't remember, so.
Why the devil are there witch hunters here to start with? They didn't ride from Novigrad to hang two blob-tits, did they?
I don't know, my lord.
They say where they were headed?
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. Can't draw any meaning from this rabble's bawling. Perhaps they talk some sense after a few lashes. Well, spit it out. Where'd they go?
To the village in the swamp, my lord. Lass rode with him, asking after her mother, Constant.
Lass? We must go there at once, Geralt.
You're right.
Agreed.
Gather my men. Fall in! With the swamp to cross and our cursed crowns to hunt down.
Oh. Okay. Witcher wanted. That's the Blendervale quest. Neither of these. Maybe. Nope. Okay. It's not even here, but we have to go to Lindendale later.
Plowing
Because
swamp.
there's a
Pox-ridden
there's a
air
DLC
promotes
that's
brain
free and it
rot in
adds
the peasants. Crowns. Fuck me. What will these hayseeds think of next?
The crones exist. You'll know that soon enough.
Right. More likely some mad old wenches making mincemeat of peasant minds. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them. Care for them out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that way. Always.
It's bad because my friend's texting me at the same time and I can't. I'm like looking down my phone, text because like my friend just does not care if I'm recording or not, so it's like I have to tell. The other sword. I knew it. I was like, I see this chest. I think it's a new kingdom. Yeah, I got it. Wait, there we are. I kind of find it funny because like, I played this in Death March, and I was able to keep all of these guys alive. Like, I did. I was able to. Don't know how.
Haven't
But
seen
I
that
did.
many all at once in a while. We shouldn't have come here. Got no business traipsing about. Managed at one time, but who the hell knows what we'll find deeper in? That fair talking. Through you? Brawny bird. Who? Me? Fear? Not on your life. All right, boys, let's move on. At pace. Show these horrors who's in charge.
I love how they did a few. Like, if I was the Baron, I would have done, like, the whole damn army. Sorry. I forget, you guys take weird routes. You know, the hut's right there, we're going a weird way.
Next time you think to give a woman booze, don't. Better off drinking it down yourself.
More men spawn. If I was the Baron, I would have sent the Bane market if I'm not working. No matter how much of a queen she is. Time to help the witch hunters. They don't have steel. Steel.
Witcher, change your mind. How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Yeah.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing. You'll not lay a finger on her. Never. I'll not let you.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Your father, he wants to find his wife, your mother. Really?
He pay you much to be his yes man.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to naught but one's downfall.
Who the bloody hell is this?
And who are you to ask so crudely?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to a drunken swine.
Tamara, you stand with their kind now. Perhaps you'd have them torture and hang your own father.
You're not my father. And I care not a bit what befalls you.
I remind you, we've a matter to resolve here. Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't willing.
I've lost 5 men and have little notion of what else to expect in this cursed place.
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know they're not here already?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village!
Yeah.
Don't.
Over here!
Oi! Get back, stinky head. Gingerbread loaf, freshly baked and hot.
Mother.
Clean as a whistle, fresh as a daisy. Go on, whip me. I made it too little. I nibbled it, but just to see if it's firm. But it's fresh, so take pity.
Oh, Mother.
Take pity. But I pleaded. I begged.
Mother. It's me. You recognize me? What's happened to her?
I said I'd do it all. Give it here. I'll scrub it again. Scrub it clean.
Mother!
Something's coming. Get ready.
What was that?
Wolves, perhaps.
Didn't sound like wolves.
Because it wasn't. Get ready.
No salvation. No escape.
Alright, what do we move then? Oh, the fiend!
You little fish. You'll spoil our feast.
Oh, hurry! Hurry up and Drago before he ends.
What was that?
Looked a fiend to me.
Crones have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her. Are they not satisfied? Enough! I'm taking her away.
She's my wife. She'll return home with me. You're welcome to come with us if you wish.
Don't touch her. We leave this cursed place now.
She's sick, weakened. Where would you take her in this state? Oxenfurt? It would mean her death.
I know how to care for my mother.
She's not a rag doll to be ripped from hand to hand. Let her decide.
Pie. Pie for dinner. More pie.
She's incapable of deciding anything just now.
A dark spell, it must be. Help her, Witcher. I beg you.
This is no dark spell, I'm afraid.
Well, what is it then?
She's been through a lot. Lost a child, was carried off by a fiend, lived in the Crone's village taking care of children who are now gone. It's left its mark, as it would on anyone.
So it's hopeless. You can't help her. She's to be like this.
I'm sorry.
I know a hermit. A very wise man with a gift for healing. Met him some time past. Lives in the Blue Mountains. I shall take her there.
Might be worth a shot.
I shall go with you.
That's impossible, sadly.
Why?
You have duties. Duties deriving from your commitment to the Church of the Eternal Fire. Once we finish our work in Velen, we return to Oxenfurt.
You said you'd save my mother.
And I kept my word. Your father can care for her now.
He care? You know him. You know what he did to her.
He swears to be a changed man. And in his eyes I see true sorrow. Remorse for his sins. He will care for her. And you've a new life and new duties. To the Eternal Fire.
Fear not. All will be well. I will not touch drink. I will find the hermit. And once she is herself again, we will find you.
Swear it.
You have my word, child.
Witchers were made to kill monsters. It doesn't matter who posted the notice. The coin has to be right. That's all. Witchers don't debate. Their conscience plays no part. They just get on with it, then pick up the coin pouch tossed at their feet and set off on their way. Folk don't expect Witchers to save them from themselves.
Thank you, Witcher.
despite all.
May the eternal fire guide and protect you.
Farewell.
You were right to let your father die.
I'm not so sure.
We could do nothing more. Nor could the Witcher, if she can be helped. Only a learned sage will know how.
Perhaps you're right.
Okay, so this is not at all how I thought it was, because I read a guide. Because that's why I was muted the entire time, because I was looking up, I'm like, I don't understand. Look up a guide, and it's supposed to be something else where I have to go ask Johnny, but it's not here, so I'm confused. Alright, let's go put on our clothes. Okay, let's see. Plus 10. And now look at me, I'm a watermelon. Yes, this works. Yeah, it looks better. But
Look it up.
I wonder. What? Let's go to our alchemy and see what we can do. We can make a tort lure with our fiend dung. That's for a way quest. Puffball and some mistletoe. Let's find a place. Alchemy shop. There you go. So like alchemical place. We need to find alchemists. So let's go to this blacksmith and see if he can build the the griffin swords. And if he can, nice. We'll go there, and then I'm gonna look for a good place to get alchemy supplies, because there really isn't any places to get alchemy supplies. Like, if we go to Novigrad, it's littered with them. Like, I'm saying that now, littered. Here, not so. Why are there 2 explosive barrels in the middle of the place? You know how deadly that is? Like an accident, and you just go, pooh, and it just blows up everything. Let's talk to them.
We're simple folk. We seek no quarrel.
I want to talk to
No
them.
matter where the grub's from, as long as the bowl's full. Not my fault we ended 6 feet under the birches. Why do you have to play the hero?
I think it might be just a glitch. Oh, there you go. Now it's not. I think I can't talk to you. It's working. And he's like, no.
Craft special order weapons too?
Do politicians murder high-class prostitutes? Course.
I love that answer.
Got this diagram. Think you can forge the weapon?
Here's the thing. I don't remember. He cannot. He can somehow make a. He can make. He can make a master craft. Because he can make a master crafted silver sword. And this one, and this one. But he cannot make a Witcher sword. I'm gonna sell my swords though. Not those. That would be those. I don't want to
So
play
long.
with you right now. I just want to find alchemy shop. Is there a difference between like an alchemy shop and a apothecary? Is there really a difference? Maybe apothecaries have more useful items. I don't even want to say useful. Like helpful, like not even helpful. Like I don't know really what the right word is. Maybe helpful because like when you go to an alchemist shop, they both have poisons and other things. But this is herbalist. Now I gotta look on here if I was actually looking for a herbalist because don't okay, let's go to the herbalist. I know in Novigrad there's a few here. I know there's 10%. So let's go there.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Upward third. And then herbalist. This way. Oh, I didn't grab these. I wanna make some ingredients, you know. Let's go all the way over here. But
Yes?
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
okay, so puffball, rot. Here's one puffball. You don't have anything to sell though. But you are a woman that will buy my honeycomb at a very high price. And with this, I think with this I will farewell to you, my lady. And we will walk outside and end the episode. Alright everyone. I'll see you guys in the next episode.